question then is, what is money for? What is the purpose for money? Because it's important for us to understand it. And these are my views. And this is what I think money is for. One, it's for saving and for building wealth for our future security. Number two, it's for helping the poor and the needy. It's not just for ourselves, our family, our children, their education and picket fence houses on 1 acre. No, it's for helping our community and the poor and needy. It's also for growing our experiences, so that you can go out and see what the beautiful world that God has created has to offer and other experiences. And for leaving an inheritance for our children's children. That's what money is for. And there's a very important thing which we must do, and that is to manage what God has given us, or to be a good steward, as they say. And the important thing is to always remember that it's not about me. I'm being a good manager, yes, and I'm going to grow my wealth, yes, and I'm going to do all those 4 things. I leave an inheritance. I will make sure that I give to the poor and for the needy. But for me to be able to do those things, I need to be able to manage well. And why do I need to manage well? Because it's not just about me. Do you know that if you decide today that I'm just going to live a life that is okay, and why be so ambitious? I mean, what is it for? Your decision to not be ambitious is affecting those around you. Your decision to not take on something that is a challenge so that you can grow yourself is not just affecting you, it's affecting those around you. It's affecting your children, your siblings, your parents, your community. And so you have to make a decision today to live a life that is beyond you, a life of impact and a life that takes you further than where you are now, a life of living positively. And so many other lives are affected. And really, you need to make sure that you live your life influencing positively. And the inheritance you're leaving is not just material, it's also spiritual. And you're impacting your community and being solution providers. This is what it's about, not just to enjoy life as yourself. And so with my first story, I explained, my situation when I was in university, and this is how I chose to behave, just enjoy the money that I had. I mean, when those days in Kenya, we didn't have Subway, we didn't have Burger King, we didn't have, what was the other one? Pizza Inn and all these nice, unhealthy places. But it was exciting for me. I mean, I'm not going to this country to eat domas, or arrowroots. I'm going to this country to enjoy. And so I decided, let me eat the fruit of this nation. And so every day I was at Burger King, or it's called Hungry Jack's in Australia, or at Subway and those sorts of places. And my behavior affected those around me. It affected my siblings. Do you know that it actually delayed them going to university because of my parents having to send resources to me? That was an issue, and I only thought about it later, and I was like, oh my gosh, how selfish of me. And you know what? My mismanagement of money affected them and their future. And then my parents went into debt so that they could then send me this money. So it's affecting them. I think it's only affecting me, but it affected them as well. They sold a business, as I told you, to bail me out. And then my friends, half of them felt this chick is such a leech. Can she just please, stop leeching? And others I avoided because they want us to go out, as we always did, to all these nice restaurants, and I can't afford to go. And so I avoided them, and they're wondering, okay, what's going on? Did I hurt you? Did you do something wrong? What's going on? And so the relationship with them got affected.